Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a new driver or maybe a parent of one here in the Truro area, you already know that picking a driving school is a huge deal. So today, we're going to break down exactly what you should be looking for to make the right choice, not just for the test, but for a whole lifetime of safe driving. All right, let's get into it.
It's one thing to learn how to parallel park in a quiet parking lot. It's a whole other ballgame to merge confidently onto Highway 102 when everyone's heading home, or to handle a slushy, unpredictable road in the middle of February. And don't even get me started on those rural intersections we've all got around Colchester County. This is about way more than just getting a license. It's about mastering the real world you're going to face every single day.
So how in the world do you cut through all the noise and make a smart choice? Well, you need a system, right? You need a checklist that really focuses on the stuff that's going to create a confident, defensive driver. And here it is. Think of this as your personal toolkit. First off, is the school even approved by the Nova Scotia RMV? That's a total non-negotiable. But then you got to dig deeper. Does their curriculum go beyond just the basics of passing the test? Are they using modern tools to help you practice? And this one's crucial. Do they actually cover the areas you'll be driving in, from Bible Hill all the way to Stewiacke? Asking these questions helps you measure every school by what truly matters for long-term safety. That's the big question, isn't it? Lots of schools can meet the bare minimum, for sure, but some go way beyond that. So let's take a look at one example that really leans into this checklist, just to see what that actually looks like in practice. To really understand how a school can tick all those boxes, let's dive into the approach from Young Drivers of Canada. They've built their entire program around what they call 3 pillars. So let's break down exactly what that means. Okay, so pillar number 1 is all about the curriculum. And what's really key here is that word anticipate. See, a lot of traditional training focuses on how to react when something bad happens. This approach is all about teaching you to see a problem developing way ahead of time so you can just avoid it entirely. It's like playing chess on the road instead of just reacting to the other driver's moves. And that is exactly why this matters right here. Think about it. Judging the speed of traffic roaring up behind you on a Highway 104 on-ramp, knowing exactly how much extra stopping distance you need on an icy day on Prince Street, that's not just a basic skill, that is proactive defensive thinking in action. All right, on to the second pillar. Now this idea, the practice gap, is so important for parents to understand. It's the huge difference between just putting in hours behind the wheel and actually using that time for focused, structured learning that builds real confidence. Let's be honest, just driving to the grocery store over and over isn't the same as targeted practice. So here's the solution. A program like this gives you a system to make every single one of those parent-supervised hours actually count. Instead of it being, okay, let's just go for a drive, it becomes, today we're going to focus specifically on scanning intersections and judging the gaps for left turns. Suddenly, every single drive has a real purpose. And the third pillar is where technology comes into play. The Driver's Coach app is designed specifically to support that structured practice we were just talking about. It basically uses the powerful little computer we all have in our pockets to give you real, data-driven feedback on how you're doing. So, how does it work? Well, it tracks your drives and gives you actual data on your performance. It can even give you little reminders about key skills. Are you braking too hard? Are your turns smooth and controlled? It lets you and your supervising drivers set actual, concrete goals and see your progress, which just makes every single practice session that much more valuable. Okay, so that's one philosophy. But to really put it all in perspective, let's do a little side-by-side comparison of some of the options you have right here in Truro, using our checklist as a guide. When you lay it all out like this, you can really start to see the differences. Based on what's publicly available, you can see YDC really emphasizes its defensive driving curriculum and those digital tools. Now, other schools might have different strengths, like maybe a lower price point or more scheduling options. The real takeaway here is that you need to ask each school, what is your curriculum? What tools do you use to help me learn outside of our lessons? So what it really boils down to is you're choosing an entire approach. Some programs are really focused on mastering the skills you need to pass that road test, and that's fine. Others, like the YDC model, are built around a much broader philosophy of creating a lifelong defensive driver. You're going to have to weigh the differences in the curriculum, the tools, and of course the cost to figure out which one is the right fit for you. So let's say you're interested in this kind of in-depth program. What does the path forward actually look like? Well, it's usually a pretty clear, structured process. It all starts with the basics, right? A trip to access Nova Scotia. From there, you pick your program and knock out the theory part, either in a classroom or online.
Then comes the fun part, getting in the car for lessons and mixing that with that smart, purposeful practice using the app. The whole point of a structured process like this is so that when you get to step 6, you're not just ready for a test, you're ready for the road. And just for reference, here's the contact info for the young driver's location right in Truro. Of course, we definitely encourage you to look up the details for all the local schools so you can do your own deep dive and make your own comparisons.
And really, this is the question I want to leave you with. The goal isn't just about getting that little piece of plastic in your wallet. The real goal is to have the skills, the mindset, and the confidence to handle absolutely anything the roads of Nova Scotia can throw at you for decades to come. So you have to ask yourself, what are you really preparing for?